How does PwC take your company to the leading edge? They bring the sharpest minds in tech to your team, so you can bring the ideas that will transform your business. They're passionate about your industry, so you can walk into any room with every advantage. And they're with you every step of the way, so you can know you're headed in the right direction. PwC builds for what's next, so you can get there now. Get started at pwc.com/us/leading edge.
This episode is brought to you by FX's The Beauty Official Podcast. Join host Evan Ross Katz on the official podcast for FX's hottest new series, The Beauty, taking you behind the scenes with its amazing stars as they discuss the show's most jaw-dropping moments. Featuring Evan Peters, Anthony Ramos, Jeremy Pope, Ashton Kutcher, Rebecca Hall, Bella Hadid, Meghan Trainor, Isabella Rossellini, Jessica Alexander, and Ari Grainer. Search FX's The Beauty wherever you listen to podcasts.
YoungBoy Never Broke Again. Slime Cry. Let's talk about it. How y'all doing? Welcome to Let's Talk About Music Reviews Season 12. How y'all doing? Welcome to the show. Guys, I thought we can do a little bit of a kind of a chill, kind of lay down type episode. I'm chilling right now, it's dark outside. By the time you're listening to this, it's like fucking, 5 a.m. or whatever. But yeah, I'm just kind of sitting here, and YoungBoy dropped a new fucking album, and we've been reviewing it, all last week, all weekend, doing all the singles and stuff like that. And I've listened to this album all the way through, and guys, I just gotta be honest with y'all. When I sit here and I listen to 30-track albums, it's a fucking lot. In 2025, I did the same thing, Playboi Carti, Morgan Wallen, 30-plus track albums. And then I also did it in, the fucking 2025 November time, with YoungBoy's Massa. Just saying, we've done 30-track albums, a lot on this show. And I guess I kind of expected YoungBoy to do another fucking 30-track song, especially when I scroll on Twitter and that's the first thing I see is that this track, there's 30 fucking tracks, and there's one feature, or no, there's two features. There's Burna Boy, and then there's, Jelly Roll. Now, Massa, I'd say Massa had a pretty good-ass run, with the way the song sounded, the way the production was, the way the rapping was, the flow-wise was really fucking good. And then I just kind of, there's, ever since that album came out, and then there was like this like top freestyle that came out, and YoungBoy sounded like a little ass fucking kid that was like whining. Ever since that freestyle came out, it's like he took that same sound and made like a 30 fucking track album with it. There is whole songs where he just sounds like a screaming ass fucking baby. And I was really trying to ignore it. I was really trying to have a good time listening to this album because, there is tracks that, have a fresh sound to them. There is tracks that have pretty nice beats to them. But it's just a YoungBoy fucking whining and whining and whining. And I don't know why YoungBoy sounds at moments where he just kind of lets the auto-tune and like he makes his voice go super high pitch and starts like whining on the track like a fucking toddler. I don't know why the fuck he's doing that, because it doesn't make the song sound good. And one of the comments that I got recently about fucking YoungBoy, they said Slime Cry went 30 for 30. When you say an album goes 30 from 30, that means 30 tracks all the way through. You liked 30 fucking songs. You thought 30 songs bang that fucking hard. I'm gonna be honest with you. Once I got to song 10, I'm already tapping out. I'm already fucking like, what am I even hearing at this point? Because, first of all, the same production is recycled from Massa. So, that's my first point that I don't like, is that this shit's recycled from Massa. I mean, there's whole songs that just sounds like Massa re-uploads, The beats sound exactly the fucking same. There are some tracks that have a little bit of some difference to them, but it's just kind of the same piano melody trap beat bullshit. Nothing really setting the production apart, and nothing that I'm really having a good time listening to, in my opinion. And also the fact, too, is that YoungBoy, once again, on some of these beats, sounds like a whining-ass toddler. How does that make any fucking sense? Alright, and then the features, they don't really do nothing to the album. They don't add any value to it. They don't make it sound good. Jelly Roll's like hook is just okay at best. It gets the job done. Burna Boy had a decent verse, but then Burna Boy's gone that quick and we're back to YoungBoy. So features did not do a whole lot on this album, and there wasn't many to go for, but I didn't expect even features on this album. Massa didn't even have any features, but I'd say...
So what do you want?
What do I want? I want to use my degree for good, and in general.
I kind of meant like a muffin or a latte.
I want a job with a generous work-from-grocery-store policy.
You are here a lot.
Debbie, please, I'm working.
I want a job that will change the world.
Ma'am, this is a drive-thru.
And some nuggets.
With LinkedIn's new AI-powered job search, you can find roles that match your unique skills, so you can dare to discover more. Visit linkedin.com/jobs to learn more.
Most of those songs were pretty decent. Pretty good. I mean, there were songs on there that even I didn't like, and I still thought YoungBoy's performance, anyways, his rapping ability was there. But then now on Slime Cry, he's even doing the whole thing where he's like, yeah, I'm not saying anything, so let me just continue to mumble on because I know you'll listen to it. And he just mumbles on with this, like, whiny, like, baby voice. And y'all thought Playboi Carti's baby voice was maybe annoying? At least that shit's vibes. At least that shit can get you in a good-ass mood. YoungBoy's baby voice is fucking him screaming. I can't even make this up. It's just him fucking screaming. It's like nails on a damn chalkboard. That's how fucking terrible it is. I just can't get behind this whole entire album. And when I was listening to this shit, when I'm on track 20, and it's just the same recycled sounds over and over and over again and again and again. The same fucking beats. The same fucking style of rapping. The same YoungBoy having this like whiny toddler voice. And I'm just like, why the fuck is this even here? Why am I even listening to this damn album? Why is this even a fucking thing? I'm thinking maybe YoungBoy's like gonna channel some super sad shit, and even the super sad tracks, they're not that sad. They sound like every other YoungBoy track that I've listened to. And I've listened to quite a fucking many of YoungBoy's songs. Alright? 2026 YoungBoy, in my opinion, is already having some trouble with me if this is the sound. This is the type of verses that we're getting. This is the type of production that we're getting. And this is the album that we're getting. An album where YoungBoy, I kid you not, sounds like a whiny ass fucking kid throughout the whole entire album. And I'm really not going to go over 30 tracks, because you want to know what 30 tracks of going over Slime Cry is? It's this. Track 2, Mask and Gloves, not that good. 3, Another Episode, again, not that good. Antisocial, not that good. Head Tap, not that good. Better Than Yours, terrible. Me and You sound so fucking horrible with this baby voice. Why would I listen to it? My Life, I Apologize is YoungBoy just singing terribly. Perfecto. The beat is so beautiful. The beat sounds so good, but YoungBoy sounds so ass. Ballin' doesn't sound good. Bang Out doesn't sound good. Don't Break, Good Dope. Teary Eyes with Burna Boy is not even that good. For You, Bruce Wayne. I can go on and on and on with tracks and tracks that just don't sound good. I'm sorry, guys. I cannot sit here and take this album seriously. I can't sit here and, go over 30 tracks and act like there's nothing wrong with this shit, or, there's like anything good to really talk about, or if there is anything to talk about with any of these, I would sit up here and just be giving y'all 4 out of 10s, 2 out of 10s, 2 out of 10s, 2 out of 10s. And it's not even out of 10s, it's going to be out of 5. So it's even worse. So I'm going to be going 2 out of 5, 2 out of 5, 2 out of 5. You know, maybe a 3, maybe a 4 here. Maybe this track actually sounded good. And that's so in far between. I did not have a good time listening to this album at all. From the production, from the verses, from the hooks, the rapping, everything about
Kraft Mac and Cheese is better than 90s hip-hop. We'll remind you of your childhood without making you feel incredibly old. Kraft Mac and Cheese. Best thing ever.
Oh, it's such a clutch off-season pickup, Dave.
I was worried we'd bring back the same team.
I meant those blackout motorized shades.
Blinds.com made it crazy affordable to replace our old blinds.
Hard to install?
No, it's easy. I installed these and then got some from my mom. She talked to a design consultant for free and scheduled a professional measure and install.
Hall of Fame son.
They're the #1 online retailer of custom window coverings in the world.
Blinds.com is the GOAT.
Shop up to 40% off site-wide, plus an extra 10% off every order and a free professional measure happening right now at Blinds.com.
this fucking album is completely dog shit. And for anybody saying that this album goes 30 for 30 is on fucking crack. It is on cloud fucking 3000. Because, like, how the fuck could you even enjoy an album where I'm hearing YoungBoy just cry and whine for 30 ass songs? Jesus Christ, guys. Sometimes I listen to this shit for, you know, y'all, and I listen to the album for the music because I love listening to music. I love reviewing new music. But when the music is this terrible, when it's this fucking bad, I can't just bring myself to fucking sit up here and review this shit. So overall, YoungBoy's Slime Cry, the whole album is just gonna get like a 2 out of 10. I don't know what the fuck YoungBoy was cooking, but this shit is complete dog shit. 30 songs that I wasted my fucking time listening to. So 2 out of 10. What'd y'all think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know. Let me know. If you're on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, wherever you get your podcast at, make sure you follow, turn notifications, guys. We're dropping new content every single day. And that's kind of how I feel about the album. But thank y'all so much for listening to this podcast episode. And I'll see y'all later. You have a good one. Yeah, guys.